my name is Sally Sanger. This is Balance Matters with Senior Planet. Thank you for joining me. We will be exercising for about 40 minutes or so, focusing on balance, which means some mobility moves and stretching, and of course, practicing our balance. No extra equipment is needed. A chair, preferably without arms, and shoes, or you don't have to wear your shoes, just wear comfortable clothes. Well, I do use music, that'll be in the background, and I want you to challenge yourself, but don't do anything that your doctor told you not to do. So let's go ahead and get started. We always start with some nice long breaths, so let's take a deep breath. Inhale up and reach. Exhale as you come down, full breath of air. Now we move in 3 planes of motion, and this is one of them. One more time with a full breath of air. Exhale, and then we'll go forward and back here. So start with your arms behind. Lift up, deep breath, and fold forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. But you find your own pace with this. Maybe 1 or 2 more times. And last one. Relax your arms. So that was 2 planes of motion. The third one is rotational. Let's start with the left arm coming across to the outside of the right leg. Reach up, look back, and coming across. Inhale, and exhale. Open back. Couple more. And then release, and it's the other side. You reached across. Excuse me, my music got sort of strange there. Across and out. Inhale, reach back. How about one more time where you get a little rotational stretch and then back to center. From there, you lift and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Circling behind. We're going to work our way down the body for warm-up. Relax the shoulders. We're sitting up nice and long in the spine. Tilt your head from one side to the other. One more each way. Then from there, face forward. Turn to the side and front and center and turn. Real basic move at the neck, turning one side then the other. And back to center. Drop the chin and gently move from one side to the other with a semicircle in front. And last one each way. Come back to center, another deep breath up. Exhale. From there, let's stretch and reach. You lean to the side. Up and over. And across in front. Stretch and turn. Feel a nice warm up through the torso. Reach. 3, 2, and then we'll reach 1 up, 1 across. Over. And then across. For 2. The other side reaches up, so it's across and over. 2 more. And we come back to center. Inhale up. Relax the arms, and let's do some trunk circles. Hinge where your leg and your hip meet. You can rest the hands on the thighs as you lean forward, to the side, back, and to the side. Don't forget to lean back, that's important. practice your muscle work, tilting back, then go the other direction. Leaning back and around. It helps to have your feet comfortably apart for a nice base of support. One or two more times this direction. And then back to center. And we'll do a slow march, reach, up, and 4, 3, 2, add an extension, a kick front. You may prefer to just tap down in front. It's 8 more, 7, and 4, 3, across to the knee, up and over. So twist and across. 4, 3, 2. You can keep it there or bring your foot up and across to the opposite foot. And that means you're going to turn your knee out a little bit. 4, 3, 2, then out and in. It's out and in, out and in. One more on each side, out and in, back to center. Go ahead and scoot back a little bit. Let's bring the feet out in front. Do hand and foot circles. Reverse the direction. And there we go. Let's get our feet down. Let's scoot forward. Deep breath. We're going to get to our feet. Inhale, exhale. You probably still want to use the chair, or you can use a countertop or a wall to help you with balance. When you're using the support, try not to lean on it too much. See if you can practice your balance a bit with that. Let's see. There we go. You'll hold stable. Upper body is stable. Lift your knee up and draw an infinity symbol. In and out, up and down with your leg. Hip opener. One or two more. See how wide you can go with that, and then go in the other direction. Whichever way you are drawing that, go the other way. Now, I don't want you to compromise your range of motion, but if you're able to do the moves without holding on, you can try that. Last one or two, out and in, up and down, and then back to center. Stretch for a deliberate breath. Let's do those moves on the other side. Bring your leg up, hold it there, and in and out, up and down. Now, if your hip moves a little bit with this, that's fine, but try not to move the upper body. It's fairly stable. That's part of the workout, is holding steady while you move the leg. And then reverse that direction. Up and down, in and out. Can you get one more of those? And then back to center. Both feet down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's stay with that same leg, and we're going to keep the upper body stable. Lift the leg up and then press back. Holding on, or you can let go. Last one, and we'll switch to the other leg. So it's up and back. Fairly straight. There's going to be just a slight bend at the knee. One or two more. Excellent. Let's get to the calf and lower leg, do some movements there, and then we'll get a little more mobility moves. We're going to start with the toes and knees turning out and roll through the feet. Heels come up, then they come down, and then the toes come up. And you try not to push your hips back when you lift your toes up. Let's change it to the toes and knees turned in. Roll through the feet that way. This is not about balance right now, so feel free to hold on. Last couple of times. Then we line up the legs. There's a little bit of a bend. Lift your heels up from there and push your knees forward. So I'm not going up and down with my torso. Roll through the feet. Maybe you can let go with this. 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Deep breath. Let's bring the right leg in front. If you need to hold on, you can stay by the wall or the chair. We'll bring the right leg in front and rock up and back. Tilt forward and back. You hinge at the hip, not at the waist. If your right leg is in front, reach with your left arm, pull back. You can keep it right there, or lift the legs and pull with both arms. Front and back. 4, 3. Now step forward and pause there. We're going to hold here, light touch, or lift your leg. 4, 3, 2. Bring your weight to the back foot. They don't have to be really far apart. Your weight is in the back foot. Lean back a little, light touch, or lift. 4, 3, 2, back to parallel. And the other leg is in front. It's a basic weight shift forward and back. Or reach and pull back. Keep it right there, or lift. Get a little more with the upper body. Reach and pull. Two more. And step forward. You step off the curb. You're leaning forward a bit. Hold steady. 4, 3, 2. Your weight is on the back foot. Notice both legs are not straight. They're a little bit bent. Shift your weight back. A light touch or lift. 4, 3, 2. And we're back to parallel. Inhale up. We'll go forward. Let's cross over now. Across and out, across and out. Two more. Now let's cross the right leg in front and hold there. Shift your weight a little bit forward and back. And then cross the left leg in front and shift a little forward and back. And then come back to the legs parallel. We'll cross over behind. Back, you can lift up, or just keep the feet planted with that. Four, 3, 2. Now Now keep your left leg back, your right leg's in front again, and we'll shift our weight forward and back. Doesn't matter which leg is in front, just shift your weight. Keep your weight on the front foot. Hold here, 5, 6, 7, to the back foot. Lean back as much as you can. Use your core muscles to balance. 3, 2, and then we switch the leg that's in front. So your weight shifts to the front foot. We're never holding our breath. And your weight on the back foot. And there we go, we're back to parallel. So we did some front and back, forward and crossed over. Let's go out to the side with this. And so it'll be a tap out to the side. I'm gonna come up here just for a second here. Tap, tap, lift out. Or if you don't want to lift, just tap. You can also have the chair in front of you and hold on. We're going to change the pace. It's 1, 1, and then hold. 1, 1, and hold. Out, out, and hold. Out, out, and hold. 2 more times. 1, 1, and 2. 1, 1, and 2. There we go. So that was a little shift in the weight side to side and doing some holds. Let's stay with the left leg and do the clock, where it's going to be 12 o'clock. That'd be your left leg would be your 9 o'clock, 6. A light tap. So it's out, front, out, and back. Move my mat so you can see my feet better. That's, if you want to lift a little, lift out, front, out, and back. Or tap when you feel you need it. Tap, lift, tap, and up. Or see if you can get a few of those in. Out, back, out, and last one, back to center, the other side. It's 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock, depending on if you're on the same one as I am. 6, 12. Again, it can be very light touch or a lift somewhere there. Or maybe touch out and lift back. Touch, front, touch, and back. If you need a light touch each place, that's fine. One more round of that. And back to center. A long breath up. We're going to go from there to doing a tightrope walk. That means you line up one foot right in front of the other. And see if you can touch your heel to your toes. We will go forward and back. So as you're walking, you imagine you have a book on your head, you're balancing a glass of water on each shoulder. You don't want to be bending forward. Ears over the shoulders. We go for about a minute. We are almost halfway there. If that's a little too much, just keep the feet a little bit apart. If it's quite easy, try it with your eyes closed. Remember, challenge yourself, but do it safely. You can also add a head turn side to side as you step forward and back. We have about 10 seconds more. The balance beam or tightrope walk. Let's stand on the tightrope, one foot right in front of the other. And see if you can balance there. So we're holding still. Breathe. Try not to look down at your feet. You're looking straight forward if you can. After holding here, if you want to add a little bit to this, let's bring the arms up. And we'll bring them in and across and then overhead, a little bit across. This is while you're standing on your balance beam, on your tightrope. One more in each position with the arms, and back to center. So we have static balance going on with the lower body and moving around dynamically with the upper body. The other leg is in front now, so hold steady with the other leg in front. First, we'll see if we can hold steady. You might find that one side, one leg back is a little more comfortable than the other. So practice on both sides. And this time we'll add a turn with the head. So you look one way, and then the other. And if you want it to just be your eyes moving side to side, you can do it. Challenge yourself as much or as little as you like. Remember, balance is a skill. You need to practice. And then back to center. Feet apart. Stretch up. And if you prefer to have the wall or the chair nearby, you can do that. But what we're going to do is shift our weight to the right leg, and lightly touch the left foot down. See if you can balance on one foot here for a while. So hold steady. Now if you want to add to it, you bring the leg up higher. Go just about 10 seconds more. Ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips lined up. And then back down. So basic static balance. The other leg, you can keep it real close to the floor, light touch, or lift it up a little bit. You can always touch down or touch the chair, or bring it up. And hold steady. Just a little less than 10 seconds. And then both feet down. We'll bring the feet apart. Trunk twist. We'll start with the arms as like a fixed wing as you turn one way and then the other. And here's where, if you like, you can add to this by turning your hips more and lifting your back heel up when you do that. You can try to get a 360 view. If you're a bit unsteady on your feet, just keep the feet planted and turn as much as you can without having to move the hips. And then relax your arms and do a floppy trunk twist. So just let the arms go. Last couple of times each way. Go back to center. Full breath of air. We're going to get to the chair and sit a little forward. We have more to do seated with the balance exercises. And then we'll do some stretching. You have room between the back of your chair and where you are on the seat. Hands can rest on your thighs or they can cross over the chest. Lean back and then forward. So lean back and forward. Now you can find your own range of motion, your own pace. It's fine to touch the back of the chair as you lean back. It's also natural to have the head a little forward when you're all the way back. We'll do one more. Let's hold it back here. Stay right there. Lift one leg if you want to add to that. Bracing at your core for 4, 3, 2, and then switch legs. Holding steady, don't hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, and then we come back up. And we're still forward in the chair. We're going to scooch back and forward. You can do little hip hitches. So you lift your hip, scooch back, and then forward. You can move the legs. You can walk forward. Come to the edge of your seat, and then back. Forward and back. Deliberately lifting the hip, hitching it one way and then the other. Last few seconds. And there we go. We're going to stay a little forward in the chair and do some side bends. We'll start with some movement and then we'll hold it. Feet are comfortably apart. We'll lean to your left. Hands rest on the shoulders. And tilt over and come up. Now you can relax your left arm down if you prefer, that's fine. Remember, it defeats the purpose if you're leaning on the back of the chair. A couple more times. Let's pause here, leaning over as if you're trying to pick something up off the floor on the side there. Just about all your weight is on the left leg, left gluteus. Maybe even lift your right foot up. For 4, 3, 2, we come back to center. Deep breath. Exhale, relax the hands on the shoulders to the other side. There's nothing fast about this. Take your time, tilt over. If you prefer to relax the arm down, that's fine. Being able to tilt to the side and not tip over is an important balance skill. It's nice and safe sitting in the chair doing this. One more where we move through it. Then lean over and pause here. See how much you can tilt over. It's all on the right leg, pretty much. Perhaps even lifting your left leg up. 4, 3, 2, and then we're back to center. Feet are a bit wider. We're going to do some windmills. Come across to the opposite foot and then up. So we're not waiting down there. We come up in between, recenter, and then reach across. One more on each side. And we're back to center. Time to get another deliberate breath. Let's bring the right ankle just above the left knee for a leg crossover stretch. Your right gluteus gets a little pull. You can fold forward or bring it down lower if it's too much to have it up higher. We give this a little bit of time, so let's keep it here for just about another 6 or 7 seconds. And then from there, The right leg goes out to the side. Rest your right elbow just above the knee. Reach the left arm up and stretch over. Relax the arm. We're going to push a little bit with the right hand or the arm on the inside of the right leg, excuse me. And then fold over to add to it. Let's come up, bring it in. It's the other side. Left ankle just above the right knee. Up high or down lower if you need that, or even lower. Some of you are able to fold forward into this. And the foot can be relaxed, or maybe you like to move it around. It's a nice time to slow the breathing down. We use these glute muscles quite a bit, so let's give it some time to relax and release. And then come up, bring the leg out to the side, rest your elbow there, reach up. Relax the arm and give attention to the inside of the leg where you push with your hand or arm. And it's a good time to fold the hip over to add to the stretch. Tilt forward, push on the inside of the left leg. And then we come back to center. Inhale up, let's pivot to your right, turn into your chair sideways and drop your left leg down. Slide it back if you can, but you stay upright with your torso. Stretch up. Again, you can lean over if you like. Relax the arm down. Inhale, take a deep breath and turn to your right. Look behind, over your shoulder, to the right. And release that stretch. Straighten out your left leg. Heel down, toes pulled up. Probably want to soften your knee a little bit. And then you fold over from there. Back of the leg, calf, and the hamstring. Let's come up, and we'll do those moves on the other side. Pivot, drop the knees, slide it back, upright with your torso, reach, stretch. And then release down. Let's look over the shoulder, look behind to the left. Inhale, exhale. Release and extend your leg. Rest the heel down, toes up, fold over. Mobility and flexibility is quite important for balance. Don't leave out your stretches when you're doing your workouts. And then we come back to center. Feet are a little bit apart. We're going to sink the chest in, round the back, either the hands clasped or hold on to them and sink the chest in, head low. Upper back feels the stretch, mid-back. And then we'll go the opposite way. You pull your shoulders back, arms out. Pull them behind if you can. In fact, if you prefer to hold on back here, clasp or hold on to the hands there. and release down. Bend your left arm up behind. Tilt your head to the right. The weight of the head will give you a stretch, but you may actually want to put a little pressure there. That's up to you. Back to center. It's the other side. You bend the arm. Tilt your head to the side. And then we come back to center again. Let's push the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. So circling, pulling back. There's nothing wrong with rolling the shoulders forward. But for the purposes of this class, I like to open up and pull back, since we do so much in front all day. A couple more times. Relax the shoulders, check your posture, nice and long in the spine. Inhale, get a full breath of air. Oh, and you let it go. Thank you for joining me today in person or on YouTube. If you'd like more videos like this, make sure you check the YouTube channel for Senior Planet. There are lots of videos, more than you can imagine on there. And again, thank you for being here today for Balance Matters. My name is Sally Sanger.